Now, do you go by Jason? Go ahead, get your
I don't want to
That's
hold
fine.
this all the time. Right? Okay.
Is that good?
Yes.
Okay. Do you go by Jason Cotter or Jason Farley?
Jason Cotter.
Jason Cotter. Okay. All right. So my name is Lieutenant Sainch. I'm conducting the internal investigation that you filed against the Clintonville Police Department. All right. So when I was reading your complaint, and you can take a look at it. There's no hiding anything or anything like that. The first page isn't too bad. If you want to go ahead and read it, go ahead. Then the second page, some of it's cut off, and then just with the penmanship, some of it was difficult to go through. So what I would like to do today is to get an accurate statement from you as to what happened.
Okay.
Either you can write it, or as you are talking, I can write it for you, and then before you sign it, I would read it back to you, and you have the opportunity to read it, because it's your statement. It's not my statement. I'm not going to put any words in your mouth or anything like that.
No, I prefer not to write it.
Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're free to leave at any time. The door is only shut because there's other building stuff going around, so we're not distracted, and they don't distract us, okay?
Okay.
Comfortable with that?
Yes.
Okay. So would you prefer me to write it?
Yeah.
Okay. So today is 12/21/2020. Time is 15:50.
I did bring, but I didn't.
Here.
Okay, yeah, you had a...
You want some paper? Do you need a pen?
Yeah, sure. I appreciate it.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, feel free to take whatever notes you want. Doesn't bother me. And you said you go by Cotter, Cotter.
Yep.
First name of Jason.
Yep.
And your middle is F.
Yes.
Right. Date of birth.
5/27/81.
Resident address.
N10561 Lakeshore Road.
Lake Shore Road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clintonville.
What's that?
Clintonville.
Clintonville.
Yeah.
Telephone number.
715-460-0607.
Work address.
I'm just on SSI right now.
SSI. Okay. Okay, so this is your statement. I'm going to write down what you say. I might ask some follow-up questions to put in the statement. But like I said, I'm going to have you read through it. Do you want to make any changes? You can make any changes before you sign it. Okay, so there's nothing here. You're going to see everything. Okay?
Now the Clintonville Police Department statement, can I
Oh,
their statement that they have from that night.
Their police report? Is that what you're talking about? You got to go through the Clintonville Police Department to get that copy of it. I don't have access to that. It's there. Well, I do have a copy of it. Excuse me. I do have a copy of it.
You're not going to let me...
I don't have the... It's theirs. I can't give it to you.
But I could read it, right?
Okay.
I mean, we're doing an investigation.
I contacted the city attorney, both for the city of Shawano and the city of Clintonville.
Yeah.
Because if you research open records requests under state statutes, because there's an ongoing investigation, you can't look at the police report right now. Now, when my investigation is done, you can go to the Clintonville Police Department and you can get a copy of the videos and of the police report.
Okay, but when I ask you questions, if I feel like you're not trying to investigate this, I won't waste our time. You know what I mean? So when I ask you questions about it, now over the phone, you've been great. So I'm not. I don't mean this in out of everybody, I can tell you.
I don't take it personal. I understand you're upset. So
you've been the most honest out of everybody. Nobody else has told us the truth. You told us the truth from what I know. So I'm telling you, I don't have anything bad to say about you. But if I ask you questions about what the police report, does it even say that? Like, I mean, or in the video, is this what you see? Like, are you able to answer those questions?
I tell you what, when you have a question on them, just let me know.
Okay.
And Jason, I'm gonna try to be as open as you can, because I understand with limited information you might get frustrated with it. So I'm gonna tell you as much as I can.
Okay.
Okay? Sound fair?
Yes, it does.
All right. So where would you like to start? I'd prefer to start like at the traffic stop, but is there anything building up to it, or?
The only thing that would be of note, it would be about a year prior to the traffic stop. Officer Bartel peeped in her windows,
Okay.
and that pertains to me because, like I said, I don't know if it was me that got her in trouble profiling or what, or my profile got her. I don't know how that went.
So a year prior to the traffic stop, Officer Bertel peeped in her window. Do you have correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any more details? I mean, what
Yeah.
what was the circumstance behind it?
Him being a pervert. So
Okay.
as he was peeping in her window, he saw a marijuana pipe. That he was peeping in windows. Like that's it. Like he went and her window is the only her bedroom window and the front room window and then her kid's bedroom. Like those are the only ones with his boot prints going all around it.
Okay. So you said when I talked to you on the phone, I talked to you a couple times on the phone. You said it's an apartment complex, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And obviously it's on the first level.
Yes.
Okay. Was it her bedroom window, living room window?
Yes. To all that. Meaning
The
he has a thing with her windows. He wasn't happy with just one window.
Okay. So you're saying he appeared in all the windows?
I'm saying he appeared in select windows. I don't know if they were all of them. Her
Okay. So
bedroom
you don't know
was
specific
among
which
them.
windows?
No,
Okay.
her bedroom being one, and
Bedroom
I think
was definitely one.
yeah, and the living room was definitely one.
I'm just looking at how you spell her last name, so I just get it right. I think it's Caswell, correct?
Correct.
You said you use the term peeped, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Peep is in peep. Like without knowledge in a window that you would otherwise expect to have some sense of privacy in.
Officer Patel peeped into Devin's bedroom window and other windows?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you said when he peeped that's when he saw a marijuana
He saw a
pipe
marijuana pipe, yeah.
Okay. And then did he eventually have contact with Devin then? Or?
Yeah, this guy was absolutely so brazen that he, after he saw the pop pipe, then he goes to her front door and he knocks on her door and tells her to give up the paraphernalia, right? Well, she didn't know anything about her rights. She doesn't know about her rights
Okay.
at all. I mean, most people don't, So she, instead of telling him to get lost and write a complaint on himself for being a pervert, she gave him the paraphernalia. Now, when she was going through, it's obviously just a civil thing, forfeiture or whatever. Well, while she's going through that, she gets offered, by either by the court or the attorney, either way, somebody who had the power to make the citation go away, if she didn't name him. So it wasn't that it didn't go, and the people realized that was wrong, and he had to be made aware that it was wrong. If he wasn't told it was wrong after they knew it was wrong, I'd like to know more about that.
Okay, so did she pay the fine for the marijuana pipe?
Oh yeah, because
she did. Okay.
they said, if you don't name him, then you won't have to pay it, and she was like, "Nah, Bartell's a pervert, and Tyler Bartell's a pervert," so she named him, and so I think the reason that's important here is because, I don't know, there seems to be a history of him not conducting himself morally when it comes to where your eyes and hands are, and then twice with the same citizen. I mean, I don't know, that just seems very, yeah.
Okay. And you're going to be able to chance to read this, but just so I don't get too far ahead here. Devin gave Bartell a marijuana pipe. Devin was cited for the marijuana pipe. Devin paid the fine. And you feel that Bartell is a pervert.
No, he is a pervert, definitely a pervert. But what I'm saying is one of his perversions was peeping in her window.
Okay, yeah, I got that in. I got up here. Yeah, I got that. Yeah. Okay. Anything else that you want to mention prior to we get into this traffic stop?
Okay, no, so
okay.
That
Okay, so we'll leave that. Then how do you want to start with the traffic stop? It's kind of yours. You can start wherever you want. If I need to ask more questions, I will. So like I said, this is your statement, sir. I'm not going to put words in your mouth. I'm just basically going to be writing, asking for clarification at times.
Okay.
So go ahead whenever you're ready.
Okay, so they would start with we went to the we bought a car. We went to the DMV.
And when you say we, just for clarification purpose, it's we meaning Devin and you.
Always, yeah.
Okay.
It'll always
be
good.
Do you remember which day? I know it's a while ago.
I don't.
Just trying to be accurate, but if you don't,
she had the papers. She had all the papers.
So the night you were stopped was 11/18, 11/19. Does that help you or not?
Then maybe it was 11/17.
Okay.
It might even have been 11/18. It might have been that day. I don't know.
I'm going to put Devin and I bought a car, I believe, on 11/17, 11/18. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, we bought it a couple days earlier, but at a day or so prior to getting pulled over when we took it to the DMV to get registered.
Okay. Devin and I bought a car in November, and we went to the DMV to register it?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're saying you went to the DMV like on that's 18th, like the 16th or 17th?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Devin and I bought a car in November and went to the DMV on November 16th or 17th to register it. Okay. So the DMVs, were they open, closed? Were they open?
They were open, but experiencing computer trouble.
Okay.
And that was right here in China.
All right. Okay, so what was the end result of the DMV visit?
So the end result of the DMV visit was she was given a print off. So not even the same as a temporary plate. We have those in the windows right now, but a print off, and it said that for 3 days we were legal to operate even without having temp plates.
DMV gave Devin a print-off showing she could legally operate the vehicle for 3 days.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then what?
She was told that if she got pulled over in the likely event, that we would get pulled over, that she just present that to the officer, and then that provides all the proof we needed.
DMV told her if she gets pulled over, she should show the officer the print-off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
And okay, so and we fast forward. It was,
Yeah, we can fast forward. That's fine.
So it was 11:45 when I swiped my card at Quick Trip for
Okay. So 11:45 on the 18th.
Yeah.
Okay. So. And that's PM, correct?
Yes.
So on 11/18/20 at 11:45, Devin and I were at Quick Trip. Is that fair? All right.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need to go into detail about what you bought, or unless you want me to put in your statement. It's your statement. But,
I don't. No.
Okay.
So
I assume roughly at that point, that's when you left Quick Trip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so when I got into the car, we had noticed that Bartel or some other cops were circling, and one was he thought he was kind of tucked in the back where we couldn't see him or whatever.
So you didn't know it was Bartel, or you knew it was Bartel?
Not by sight. No, I just saw the cop car.
Okay. So it was unmarked or marked?
I don't know. I saw the front of it and like the side. I didn't see the words police, but it might have had police on it.
Okay. So, and Devin was driving, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So while you were in the parking lot at Quick Trip, that's when you saw?
Yeah, because we saw him go by. We're kind of aware, and so we could see the same car go by a couple of times.
I'm just gonna put a police car. I don't know if it was marked or unmarked. Is that okay? He drove by several times.
Yeah, we noticed him several times. I don't know how many times he drove by or what. But
I'm just gonna say saw a police car several times.
Yeah.
Okay, so Devin and I were in the parking lot and saw a police car several times.
Yeah. So
what happens next?
We're like, I even said it to him when he pulled us over. I was like, well, we saw you when we were in Quick Trip. I told her, well, let's just get it over with, because we know we have no plates, and I'm figuring the reason he goes over, he sees us in Quick Trip, and then he doesn't try to contact us there. He waits off, for us to pull away, because then, you don't have to have a license plate in a parking lot, but on a road you do. So
okay, so basically you guys end up getting pulled over after you leave Quick Trip by that same vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I wanted to make note of that because I know nobody can say when somebody's under obligation to stop somebody, but I kind of feel like he had a lot of time to make contact with us to ask about the plates, even though we were in a Quick Trip parking lot.
Okay. Do you want me to put that in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just they chose to go the traffic stop route.
All right. I figured we were gonna get pulled over if we left Quick Trip. The officer had enough time to make contact with us before we left Quick Trip. Is that all right?
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, it says the police heading up. Hang on. Here we go. I figured we were going to get pulled over if we left the Quick Trip parking lot. The police had enough time to talk to us in the parking lot about the license plates, but did not make contact with us.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then what happens?
We're pulled over, and that was at no later than 11:56
Okay.
p.m.
And where did you guys get pulled over at? Like,
We were right by A&W, right by Econo Foods. So it was actually, I mean, I know a minute doesn't really matter, but it was like
no, that's right.
11:55.
It's best to be, as accurate as possible. So, Econo Foods, is that what you said?
Yeah, and A&W is right there too. My Google Maps, that's how I was able to determine how long we were
I
pulled
put
over.
that we got pulled over at 11:56 p.m. by A&W and Econo Foods area.
Yep.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Now, so he comes up to the vehicle, and
Okay.
he says, the reason I'm pulling you over is because you have no plates on the vehicle.
So,
Somebody
so when you
says-
say,
Before somebody even says anything to her, somebody said to me, hey, Mr. Cotter, or hi, Mr. Cotter. Did you catch that on the video? Like, it was weird. Before they even said, like, hey, hi, Miss Kedler, do you know why we stopped
before
you?
they said to her,
Before
they said hi to you?
Yeah, they said hi to me.
Okay.
Like, they took notice of me before they did the driver. That was weird.
So at this point, you just think it's an officer?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't know his name at all, but I know what he did, by his name after. Because
Oh, okay.
That's
So you didn't know him before this contact?
by his face, no.
Okay.
No.
Made contact on the driver's side or the passenger side?
Well, somebody said, hey, Mr. Cotter on the passenger side, and I think that was before contact was made on the driver's side. But when I'm talking about, do you know why I stopped you today, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
that was done on the driver's side.
Okay. Do you want me to put in there about how the officer acknowledged you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And first, like not just eventually, which is fine, but I mean, it seemed that he acknowledged me first.
The officer acknowledged me by saying, hello, hello, Miss Scott? Is that
Something like that. Yeah, it was a great, basically a greeting.
okay?
Know.
So what I got is the officer acknowledged me by saying something like, hello, Mr. Cotter, before he spoke with Devin. Okay. Then you said the officer explained the reason for the traffic stop?
Yeah, he actually specifically said, the reason I'm pulling you over is because there are no plates on the vehicle.
The officer explained he pulled the vehicle over because there is no plates on the vehicle. Okay.
And then she told him, like, yeah, I was at the DMV, and their computer was down, and we were given this paper. She already had that in her hand with her driver's license. Said I was giving you this paperwork, paper to show you, so, But then she said, but yes, I'm aware there's no plates on the vehicle.
You said she showed him the printout?
Yeah.
Okay.
Handed it to him with their license.
Devin explained she went to the DMV and showed the officer the printout. Devin acknowledged there is no plates on the vehicle.
Yeah, but the printout, like, I don't know, like, oh, okay, you already described that it showed that we were legal.
That she showed the officer the printout.
And that the printout was described, like, saying that we were legal and all that.
Okay, I can.
Because that's important.
Yeah, I can put the printout was the printout from the DMV. Was that?
Yeah,
you good?
But if you covered that already, that the DMV.
I did.
So,
yeah, I got it in here. And you can reread it, and I can reread it to you. So yeah.
Okay.
And for the 3 days, the print off showing for the 3 days.
Okay.
I'll just put it in there just so there's no. what I did was I added the printout was from the DMV showing she could operate the vehicle for 3 days.
Okay.
Okay.
Then he, yeah, this is where it gets weird. He just takes the stuff and he goes back to his car with it. Like, nobody told him he could even go to his car with it. Now, I know, I mean, I don't know what kind of, I mean, I'm just a citizen, so I don't know what kind of, liberty, like, you guys can take with people's license and paperwork and stuff like that. And so, nobody even said that he could take it, much less hold it for, 20 minutes. So the guy's gone, and he didn't even come out. So after, we get pulled over at, say, like 11:55.